Hey everybody, what is going on? It's your boy Izlo33. Welcome you back to another episode of the Anarchy Analysis Predictions and Results. This week we're covering the first round of the LEC and LCS Playoffs with the results, and for the second half of this video we have week 2 of playoffs predictions, so we say. And without further ado, I've got nothing else to say. Let's jump into our first set of games from the LEC. So let's get into our first matchup. This is going to be Mad taking on G2, and this was a very interesting matchup to say the least. For this matchup we went with the G2 team, obviously expecting the undefeated in LEC playoffs team to win 3-1. However, it was a best of 5 series that went to all 5 games. G2 lost 3-2 to Mad in a very shock upset win for the Mad. Next up we have Fnatic and Origen taking battle in our Anarchy Analysis series of the week. And for this one, we went with Fnatic over the Origen, winning 3-2 overall. And well, we were close. We got it right that Fnatic were gonna win by 3, but Origen only got 1 of the actual matches out of the best of 5, which meant it was only going to 4 games. And if you watch the breakdown, you see exactly how Origen played and what kind of cost them. And finally, our last game from last week in the LEC was Misfits taking on Rogue in the best of 5 series in the lower bracket of the tournament. Now for this matchup we had Rogue winning 3-2 in probably our closest matchup I felt of this series. And well, it started off quite close, but it ended up in a Rogue win by winning 3 points to 1. Only dropping that 1 game at the start of the game cost them. But yeah, very well played by Rogue, and they continue in the lower bracket up against Origen and G2. We jump across the coast early to join our Anarchy Analysis match of the week here in the LCS. Evil Geniuses versus FlyQuest in a best of 5 series that we predict a FlyQuest to win 3-2. Now, obviously, this result didn't pan out the way we expected, as the actual result was an Evil Geniuses win by 3-1. Now, obviously, we broke down this game, and one major note for what we saw was Jizuke getting called out a lot, Evil Geniuses clumping up a lot, and essentially FlyQuest getting punished by misplaying the game that they realistically should have won. Our final matchup of our regularly predicted matches, before we get into the ones that were done on Sunday, it was the 100 Thieves taking on C9, and we predicted a clean sweep here for C9 to win 3-0, and what do you know, that result was actually true. 100 Thieves get absolutely destroyed in this game and series by C9, and they bring out some crazy things. Be sure to check out them games. Now we come to a matchup that we predicted live on Twitter. FlyQuest versus Golden Guardians. Now this one we didn't actually predict a result, however we did predict a Golden Guardians win over FlyQuest here. And well, we were wrong in that sense, as FlyQuest win this series 3-0 and actually proceed in the lower bracket of the tournament. We come into the last game that's literally just finished when I'm recording this, because obviously I want to get this out by Thursday. It was TSM versus 100 Thieves. Now for this game I predicted TSM as a whole, and well, TSM narrowly beat out 100 Thieves 3-2, game 5. It was 100 Thieves winning, and then they just throw it away. What the fuck? I don't even know what I just saw. I'm still super duper hyped by it, as you can tell. But yeah, that is going to be it for this week's results. Let's jump into our totaling up and cover how next week's going to look. So this week the tally up is a little different. Obviously we have the correct scoreline, which there was obviously only 3 matches in the LEC, and there's also the correct actual scoreline, which I got none of, but that gives me a +2 to the actual score, taking me up to 66 out of 93, still positive. As for the LCS, which is only just finished, out of the 4 games we got 2 of them right, half score, which is good. We got one of the correct scorelines, which was a C9 one, giving us a grand total of 58 out of 98. Now the correct scoreline doesn't go onto our grand total, but it's just nice to keep track of as a whole. But yeah, that's it for this part of the video. Let's jump into our actual predictions for what we're going to see in the LCS and LEC, as our nice little intro will start rolling right about now for playoffs week 2. And oh boy, after watching that last series, I'm unsure how I'm gonna make some of these predictions, because that was insanely epic. And yeah, I am gonna still talk about it because it's literally only just finished, because it's literally Thursday right now, 1:55 AM. So yeah, enough about me, let's jump into our predictions. So our first matchup we're going to see next week is going to be Origen taking on Rogue, and for this matchup I think it could go 2 ways. It could be a massive stomp for Origen, or what I actually think will happen is a Rogue win in a very tight series, where Rogue are looking to continue a good form from what they had against Misfits and actually win this matchup in a very convincing manner, even if they lose 2 games. But as I say, this is an exciting matchup to say the least. Next up is our Anarchy Analysis match of the week between Mad and Fnatic, and oh boy, I expect this series to be very, very interesting. The team that absolutely dismantled the G2 roster versus the Fnatic team that absolutely dominated OG. And for this matchup, I think it's going to be a Fnatic win. They're going to win this 3-1. Yes, Mad did just beat G2, the team that's considered the best in the world, but this Fnatic team still are good. They're probably considered the second best team in the league, and I feel they're just going to dismantle Mad, unlike how G2 played. Now it's time for our NA side of the things, and our match of the week here is going to be Evil Geniuses versus C9, and I feel this is going to be more of a stomp than what Fnatic will do here. I feel this C9 game will be a definite 3-0, and it will be done in style. I don't think Evil Geniuses stand that much of a chance, as throughout the entire series and season, every time they face C9, they just get absolutely decimated, and this C9 team will just dominate this matchup. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we move into 4th versus 5th here. TSM taking on FlyQuest in a battle of the lower bracket of this tournament. Obviously, playoffs are looking spicy after TSM's dramatic win in a Game 5 versus FlyQuest's stomp of Golden Guardians, the 3-0. But I feel TSM are more suited to playing against FlyQuest, and I feel they're going to win this game 3-1. Yeah, I think FlyQuest are going to put up a good fight, but I feel TSM, the way Thieves plays, with a very tanky meta with the jungle, with a super duper phenomenal player in topside, I just feel that FlyQuest don't have the same sort of strength that 100 Thieves do, and I feel 100 Thieves were a tougher matchup for TSM on paper, and I'm surprised they actually beat them. That being said, this game I think will be close. Obviously it's going to be a nail biter, as everyone expects, but yeah, I think TSM should do better in this game. We saw quite a lot of unusual picks in both series from FlyQuest and TSM. Obviously FlyQuest bringing out Cassidins and putting Wild Turtle on Syndra, who got pretty caught out quite a few times, but TSM obviously threw quite a few games themselves in their series, so I'm uncertain who will actually win. But anyway, let's end this video correctly, and there's only one matchup this week that we cannot predict right now, which is going to be G2 versus the winner of OG versus Rogue. Obviously, as you can see on screen, is my Twitter. I will post a prediction to that. I'll actually put a scoreline this time, and we'll see next week who moves on. Anyway, my name's izlogic. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like down below, subscribe when you're on tier if you want to, and I will be seeing you guys later. Peace out.